Hello. Yeah, this is the first time I'm talking about this. I haven't really planned. It just came to my mind today. I could explain to you how to play the recorder if you have one. I myself think I can play it. I'm not sure, but you have seen what I've created, so I can explain at least. Therefore, without wanting to make fun of it, I would like to explain to you, how to use the recorder, how to make the sounds. I would name this video beginner's tutorial first recorder lesson. So let's do it. At the beginning. I am going to explain to you what the sounds are. It will be a little bit kind of theory on what the notes look like, what they are, how they are, what they are made up of, what an octave is made up of, and things like that. And then some practice on the recorder. So, part one, as I said, some theory. Um, yeah, Notes. I don't know how familiar you are with notes of octaves and things like that. Anyway, one octave is considered to be a range of notes from C to C. A range of 8 notes: C, D, E, F, G, A, B. That's one octave. Now I could have mentioned the next C. The next C after B is in fact a C of the second octave, but people, or musicians often say that the upper C does also belong to the preceding octave. So, in fact, I could have said an octave is a C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Once again, with the last C actually belonging to the next octave. Between each note, between the notes in each space, there is a difference of one note. A difference of one note. There are two exceptions. One of them is E and F. Between E and F, you only have half a note. If you jump from E to F, only half a note. And from B to C, you also have only half a note. What does that mean? At each space where you have a difference of one note, you have an additional half note added. That means between C and D you have a half note, because there is a difference of one note. D and E, again. E and F, only half, no half note in between. Then you have F and G, then you have G and A, then you have A and B, and then you have again B and C, only half a note, no sound or no note in between. Now we have all those half notes between C and D and so on. They have a name. Let's focus on C and D. The half note between C and D is called either C sharp or D flat. Why? Either you take the upper note and call it upper note flat. In this case it would be D flat. In the other case, if you do it the other way around, it would be C sharp. Yeah, you take the lower note, add sharp, or you take the upper note and add flat. Yes. Last time, the note between C and D is called either C sharp, can be called C sharp, or D flat. Now, usually they are called, they call it the sharp variant. They pick the sharp variant when talking about it. Yeah, I could tell you, if you have C, then you have C sharp, then you have D. That C sharp is called C sharp and not D flat. Just mentioning when talking about recorders. There is one exception to the rule. The note between A and B is usually called B flat. Whysoever, they never say A sharp. Now, as I said, this is your first tutorial or beginner's tutorial or whatever. I'm not wanting to offend anyone. We will not need all the notes. We will do the entire notes, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and D. On the recorder, you can play 2 octaves and a little bit. We will do the first octave and a little bit of the second, C and D. Yes, sorry about being a bit not well organized. This is the first thing I'm explaining it in English. So thanks for your patience. And we have all those. We have those. What we are talking about now. We have the entire notes. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and D. This is what we will need. And we will add B flat and F sharp. Why will we add it? It's very simple. Many even basic, easier songs contain B flat or an F sharp. Many of them, not all of them, and they can contain a D sharp as well, but many of them, especially B flat, is a very frequent sound. Now, what the other thing I was going to mention, the B in Middle and Eastern European languages is called age, and B flat is called B. So sorry when I say age, it's not because I'm stupid or something like that. I'm just used to say age. But I do know it's B in English-speaking countries and B flat in English-speaking countries as well. B flat is B flat, B is B, in contrast to aforementioned countries. That being said, sorry if my English does not always correspond Webster or Oxford dictionary. Thank you. So we have entire notes from the C of the first octave until the D of the second, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D. And we have of the first octave, we have B flat and C, F sharp. And now we are talking about the second part, how to make the sounds with the recorder. The first thing I have to mention You hold your recorder generally in your left hand. You hold those three, the first three holes. You cover them with your fingers. You have your thumb at the back, and you have your other fingers, your first or yeah, your the second, third, and fourth finger on the first three holes. You have all your holes covered like this. Here I have a chart showing what you have to cover. This covered, you have now if you blow, you have a G. This is a G. Now you take your right hand, put your thumb to the back, cover all the others with all your with four fingers. You have four fingers. You cover all the other holes. You have a C. All of the holes covered here as well. You have a C, a low C. Now you want to do some other sounds as well. We have had C, everything covered. By the way, this is the most difficult. I think for a beginner, the most difficult sound because it's a bit difficult to cover all the holes with all the fingers, to do it correctly. It's not that easy. But anyway, you will do it. I'm sure. You have C. Now we want to have D. For the D, you pick up your lowest finger, your small finger, then you have D. So now you have seen you had C and D. Now if you continue picking up all your fingers, you have one sound per finger lifted. That means C again, D, E, F, G, as we have just had, now A, and now we have B, and now you see you have from C to B, you just have to lift one finger, and then you can go through through all the notes except for the half notes. You can play it by lifting one finger. You can play each note. Give it a try. Just stop the video if you like. Have a try. And now, if you continue, we have another C and another D. The upper C is formed like this. You see the chart or the table. Cover the second hole. Do not lift the first hole, and cover the back hole, the hole at the back. Then you have C, upper C. And now we only need upper D, which is quite easy. You only have to cover the second one. And then you have a D, an upper D. Yeah? We have had the lower one, this one, and the upper one. Now, One thing I have to mention, this will be the German fingering. Why am I saying this? In many English-speaking countries, you have the Baroque fingering. I have the German fingering on my recorder, so sorry about that. If you were looking for another instrument, I've always used the German fingering in my country. They use it. Um, and now we only have two notes left, the F sharp and the B flat, which are that are not they are not very difficult. Let's take the F sharp. It's just the same as C, low C, everything covered. You remember, there's one difference. You have to lift your the F hole, your second finger, if you like, and then you have F sharp. And then we have another sound which is B flat. You know F? Now we make B flat by lifting our middle finger. F, B flat. And now we have all sounds we need. I'm a bit careful about saying because we roughly need them. If you can play these sounds, you are, as a beginner, you are very good. Your homework will be at first to learn how to do the fingering of each sound, and then what you can practice how to interchange, to switch between the sounds. Let's say, an easy one, G and F. That's an easy one, or C and D. But there you will find some more difficult ones. For instance, you have in I Vow to Thee, My Country, you have something like we have had a jump from B to E. And this is something you might not find very easy at first sight. I don't know. Interchanging or switching in between the sounds is in my opinion quite useful to enable a more flexibility in your fingers when playing. It's like in maths. Your teacher is telling you how to multiply 3-digit numbers, and then and then they tell you to multiply to calculate 2 times 3, 3 times 8, just in order to practice the little bits of the whole procedure. And then it will be easier, as I've just shown. I could show many other examples. You have, yeah, I won't be, but you can imagine if you have a song and you have loads of changes, loads of switching, and when simply practicing by practicing, you will have less difficulties playing a song, which will be our next lesson. If you like and subscribe and things like that, you all know that. Thank you very much for having listened, and I hope I could help you and give you some information. Like, subscribe, you all know what you have to do. And thanks, bye.